Having missed it in theatres, we were waiting with bated breath for Joker to be released on DVD. It's just come out here in the last week or so here in Australia, so we finally got to check it out recently. It's got a lot of attention from fans and critics alike, and there's been awards buzz as well. But is it any good, and what's it all about? Well, here is the official description. In Gotham City, mentally troubled comedian Arthur Fleck is disregarded and mistreated by society. He then embarks on a downward spiral of revolution and bloody crime. This path brings him face to face with his alter ego, the Joker. I gotta say, I absolutely loved this film. Not only is Joaquin Phoenix outstanding, but the movie looks gorgeous. There's set design, that grimy, dirty, lived-in feel of Gotham City. It all ties together to make a visual feast for your eyes and a very engaging story for your brain. One of the things that I liked particularly about this is that it deals pretty heavily with mental health. And what I liked was that they, even though the Joker, of course, is a villain, they never villainize mental health in the movie, and nor do they also glorify it. They strike a good balance of explaining how poorly sometimes people with mental health issues are looked after. It shows how often people are cast aside and forgotten about, not just by the system, but also by people around them. Arthur's spiral in the movie is quite believable. To go back to the cinematography for a moment, the way they capture the big, grimy city of Gotham in the 1970s, it just felt so real. It reminded me a lot of, for example, The Warriors or even Taxi Driver in the style that they had. And the development or certain aspects of Arthur Fleck also reminded me of The King of Comedy, which is another 1970s, I think, movie. It's quite a moving movie in ways as well. There's parts of it that are pretty rough, like how Arthur's treated by those who are around him. There's a lot of unexpected violence. So this movie won't be for everybody, but I can certainly understand why it's gotten a lot of attention. I absolutely think it's worth watching. I absolutely recommend it, because it does tell a really good story in a really good way. These days, it's a rarity for Mrs. B and I to finish a movie and look at each other and go, oh my God, I love that. But this was one of those movies. As the saying goes in the movie, smile though your heart is breaking, put on a happy face, and put this in your DVD player and watch it. I absolutely highly recommend it.
I used to think that my life was a tragedy. But now I realize it's a comedy.